guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm doing the cusps readings and I'm in my shed. So I'm working using energy. I am using my Witch's Tarot, and then I have separate cards to bring in to divide the energy. So the first one that I'm going to do is water fire for December. Okay. The Ten of Swords. Water fire signs. The Ten of Swords is the betrayal, and it's the traitor, someone stabbing you in the back, betraying you at an overwhelming really, too much. So I don't know if this has happened or is don't like that card, obviously, but sorry. Water fire. Here, you do have a guardian watching over you from afar, but this is definite betrayal and hurt on a larger level. Someone has done you wrong, but eclipses are important to you. The eclipse is important. The release comes at the eclipse, and release comes with enlightenment and courage to step forward, the courage to take back your own energy within oneself. It's the karma, it's the justice coming into play, the calling to whomever you work with on a spiritual level to come and enlighten and guide you, to tell you which way to turn. So the justice is coming, definitely. And the eclipse is going to be an important time for you. And as you do release, the Tower card comes into play, and this says that there's an obstacle that you must overcome to reach the goal in which you are looking for. This obstacle is not as hard as you presume, although it does look hard. It looks a lot, but once you begin, you're going to realize that it's not so bad after all, and that you can make your way past this obstacle that you think is preventing you from reaching the goal, but you can still reach it. It's still very much visible, it's still very much there. You can reach it. The Eight of Swords. This is the journey of walking away, leaving things behind, stepping into your own, regaining control of situations, regaining control of your inner self, regaining the right pathway. But it's also very empowering because you are walking away from things that do not no longer serve you. And you're doing this, so to speak, blindly and bound. If what I mean is, what you thought was is not. So when you leave that energy within yourself, you have to look at everything from anew. So that moving forward with the newness is kind of like blindsided, you know, like you're going forward blinded and bound because you don't know what to expect. But you make it through your journey and become extremely balanced now, and definitely more regulated, knowing for certain that this had to be released in order for you to move forward, and it did not serve you, so it was better just left behind. You are there, you made it, and the waters are now calm, and you're very guarded now. Now you're guarded, and you've come up trumps, basically, the top end. That's what's happened. Then we have the Queen of Swords in all her glory, sat upon her throne. Victorious you are. You gain that victory. You empower yourself. Yes, you may be on that throne alone, but you show others the justice that was sought out was fair. The sky begins to clear and become a much brighter colour, meaning that brighter times are definitely ahead. There is empowerment coming into your life that will show you a new path that is exciting and fun, and you can and will want to adjust by yourself for a while. This is obviously not going to resonate with everyone. This is just some. Now, this does not mean also there's no partner involved. It could be in a circle of friends or a circle of work, but what it means you separate yourself from that. It doesn't necessarily mean that, oh, you've got no partner role. It doesn't mean that. It means there is something or someone around your life that you separate from because it does not serve you anymore. And once you've got to this stage where you're able to sit here on your own in your throne, you're victorious. The victory comes from within you, and you clear the skies. You can see so much more clearly now. Your emotions are settling and becoming more balanced because you've been emotional and that's been released. So you're finally within your own empowerment. And then we have the Six of Cups. Finally, balance, balance, balance. A lot of abundance to come your way. It's seeing the sunshine through the dark skies. It's coming. The filling of cups and the filling of a well with water is all about abundance, but also in a very fun, frolicky way. It's about, you know, running through meadows and having fun. It's that kind of energy. It's a young energy. It's a very pleasurable energy. It's definitely quite enlightening, and you know, it's like the bright light that just comes in and takes over. So it's being very empowered and being able to bring about abundance to yourself, to succeed in whatever it is you have set yourself upon. It is success within it. So you get to the point where you know you can succeed. You are abundant because you are bringing that abundance to you. And this new path is a fun and enlightening path, and it brings in the opportunities to create your very own abundance and be satisfied and happy within it. So, water, fire, let's see. We'll see what your water energy wants to say first, and then we'll see what your fire wants to say. What do we have for the water side of your energy, please? Water. And those are the one I didn't even. And then we're going to look at this fire side of your energy and see what this suggests that the fire side says. And what about the fire side for December? For water fire, what is happening regarding the fire side? Not very much. A lot more emotions, a lot more water energy coming in December for you guys. A lot more water. So let's see what the fire says first. There is only 2 fires and there's a lot more water. So this tells me that the emotional side of things is what's sticking out more than the fire side. I see a lot more water. I see a lot more of emotions being drawn around. 1744, 1744. Right, so your fire energy is dormant at the moment, because you've gone within deep thinking, and this deep thinking has dissipated the fire energy within. So it's the emotions that come in. When we deep think, generally what happens is our emotions do take over, and I think that's the case of why the fire energy is kind of fizzling out a little bit for December, because you know you're in deep thought and that brings on the emotions, and those emotions then dissipate the fire energy because the water energy is just quite vast. But it's good because you do need to take some time to think because of what you've been through. And again, the fates, and again, not a lot of fire energy. We have a few sparks coming back. So when the thinking time's over, this is when the fire will start to regain within your soul. The fates means that it is fated, it is that way. That needs to happen for the fire sparks to try and come back and relighten in your soul so that you can be balanced within your water and fire elements. But don't try and think too much after you had your deep thought. That's the time where you're just going to have to try your very best to just go forward and not really think back, because that will trap you in an emotional place. And if you release and move forward, the fire will start to come back in. So yeah, let's see what water says. Yes, yes, yes. So, the thinking man, see? Yeah. So because you have gone into deep thought, we've had 3 cards now from different decks that talk about the thinking, the deep thought. However, this tells me that that deep thought, even though it is very emotional and very water-based, that's what helps relight the spark within your soul, that fire, that strength to move forward. The strength comes in the thinking. And, you know, every single deck that I've done, guys, has said that this thought is very important to you. So remember that. Because once the emotion starts to release, you have the healer of ages. The healer of ages coming in to help you heal. Your healing is coming through your emotional thinking release, where you're able to take that healing from your higher self, from your guardian, whatever it is you choose to. It is coming. That release is coming. As in the tarot, the justice is coming with the healing. It's very good, because then as we have this abundance, we have cornucopia. And this is the 11. This is angelic guidance. This is the enlightened self. It's whomever you work with, and a powerful coming in to give you that fruitfulness, that abundance, bring back that spark, that strength, that fire within is definitely going to come back after all this emotion's been released. That healing's coming in, and this tells me that that the cup's energy of the abundance is absolutely spot on, because this is definite empowerment of you gaining your abundance, gaining back your balance of fire and water, and being able to rid all that emotional stuff that you've had to go through. So this is a very, very good ending to December. And the cards have spoken, and I love how they do link, and they make sense to me anyway. It doesn't mean to everybody, of course. So yeah, that's water and fire, which I think is a lovely reading. It won't resonate with everyone. Please take what you can and leave the rest behind. If you hear any noise, that's because I have a crow sat back there on her perch, and she's doing much better today. So yeah, she's sat there. She may eat, you might hear her eat, or you know, she'll be hopping about and stuff. So that's what you can hear. Thank you so much for watching, and love and light.